We are very happy when we see you here. South Sudan Defense Forces and the UPDF, Uganda People's Defense Forces, have a very, very strong historical relationship.
Welcome to Jimosi podcast. This week, the SSPDF of South Sudan and the UPDF of Uganda met in Gulu as agreed upon by the two countries a few weeks ago when Muhoozi went to Juba to discuss the issue that happened, the border issue that happened at Kajo Keji, when those small forces are stationed there for South Sudan and for Uganda when they fought and few individuals lost their lives.
We are very happy when we see you here. South Sudan Defense Forces and the UPDF, Uganda People's Defense Forces, have a very, very strong historical relationship. All the struggles in the past that the SPLA went through, we were together. All our struggles here in Uganda, in the north and in South Sudan, when we were struggling against the rebels of Joseph Kony, we were together with the South Sudan Defense Forces. It's a very, very important relationship that has taken decades. As we sit here today, to solve some of the incidents at our border, I call them just small incidents between sister forces. I think we don't need to forward blames before such a meeting that has come to solve the problem. What we need to do is to find the problems that have brought us here, and as leaders, we look for solutions, not blaming this one or that, because our juniors down there, sometimes they make mistakes on either side of the border. So we need to come in maturely and solve this problem. And I think along the discussions that we shall be holding, we shall find the solutions. We shall find the remedy for the misunderstandings that have been there. Because these misunderstandings are not between the two governments and they are not between the two armies. So we need to look at them and then find a remedy. That's why we are here.
And I think the purpose...
That's the Ugandan general that just spoke. And he touched on some of the issues that I have mentioned in our podcast. Previous video.
Yeah.
That South Sudan and Uganda have had a history of collaboration between the two countries, and they have always helped each other. And I was challenged by one of our subscribers who commented on video and say Uganda never helped us fight with the North. They don't have to be at the front line. If they can supply your army with medical equipment, with some arms and some ammunition here and there, then that one is enough, because it was not their fight. What they can do is help there. And I've always said, even South Sudan themselves, because I grew up at the border at the Eastern Equatoria, at the border of Uganda and South Sudan. And I've seen SPLA fighting the LRA rebels. So it's something that I have seen. Not that I was at the fight, but I witness and people talk of it. So
when people fought, you were running out, running away to hide.
Yes. And also, I mentioned before that this was not a major issue that can take South Sudan and Uganda to war. This is a small issue, and I stated very clearly that this was a mistake between the people that are stationed there. You know, like when emotions are too high, people take on make some rational decision that sometimes they can be regret at a later date. And as you have seen, the commander has clearly stated that it's not government to government, and it's not the main army to main army. It's just a small misunderstanding, and it can be solved. That's how we put it. It's a simple matter, and that's what I've been saying. So I don't know, what do you think of the Ugandan general words?
Yeah, I think I agree with them. And I felt nice to at least hear someone in a leadership position repeating the same words that we used on the podcast from the previous video. I think it was during the first episode that we tackled the fight between SSPDF and the UPDF. Yeah. And that he mentioned the issue of LRA, which is Lord's Resistance Army, that was led by Joseph Kony. Yeah, who's a rebel in Uganda.
Yeah.
So we mentioned last time that this person was terrorizing the northern part of Uganda, and that part is bordering South Sudan. So obviously when there's an issue in the northern part of Uganda, then the South Sudan forces that are stationed around the border, like near that area, they will be on high alert so as to ensure that that conflict doesn't spill over to their country. And if the rebels pass there, then obviously they would be in communication with the other side.
Yes.
Which is what the commander also kind of touched on. And that this is a minor issue that can be resolved amicably without the need of going to war.
Yeah, so it was really good, and I'm happy that the way that the commander of the UPDF has spoken has really he has spoken well, and that's how leaders should behave. Yeah, and it give like a peace to the communities around that the leadership is working on something good, and they're in good terms. And you see the tone of discussion too is a friendly tone. So it simply means that there was no big defensive issue there. Let's listen to the SSPDF commander.
I think the purpose of our coming, it is an invitation from CDF of UPDF. Last time we went there, we held several meetings concerning the events happened around Kajo Keji, and he called us to come here. We discussed, we ourselves, we took the matter seriously. So we formed a delegation composed of 7. Our concern and the purpose we came here were 3 things. One, insecurity in Kajo Keji. We are coming here to come and share discussion and come out with one way forward. Another thing, you know, sister country, if they don't pay this to each other, I think the gap will create itself. I'm new in positions, so I'm lucky. I have almost 1 month in the office. So it is my luck to be invited to come here. As we are well aware, there are some spoilers in the border and directive. If we are not careful enough, they can even create misunderstanding among the friendly forces. As you said before, I grown up in liberation struggle. I know the support given to us by Ugandan people, Uganda defense forces during the wartime. I think we do support ourselves. We do fight the common enemy among ourselves. So we want to keep this relationship and friendly for the future to come. So CDF proposed when in this South Sudan that you come, let us sit down, discuss how to carry out, to conduct the joint operation along the border. Is the mercy? He told me, and that is why I come and sit with him to discuss this matter and put it to the hand of those junior officers to go and implement it. It is a very important issue. Joining hand, joining operation will maintain the security. Even the spoiler will not get room to cause havoc to our local population along the border. So I'm happy to be here. With this meeting, I think we'll come out with something can rescue the security and can let our people stay in good harmony in the border. Thank you very much.
All right. So the person that just spoke is Dau Aturjong. Yeah, he said that he has just been in office for a month.
Yeah, he was recently appointed into that position.
Yes. And he also spoke well. He also highlighted some of the things that the UPDF general said, that he was in the liberation himself and he knows of the support that UPDF used to give them and the support that they used to give to UPDF. So they used to support each other. And they also refer to each other as sister forces.
Like sisterly countries.
Yes. And so these are two countries with good relationship that has been there for a while. And it is just a misunderstanding. But I saw him throwing some jab at a certain group when he said there are some few elements that want to create the havoc between the border of the two countries. And
which are those elements?
if you go back a little bit and look at the South Sudan, there are so many rebels that have been there.
Yeah.
So there are two options here. Is either the forces loyal to Thomas Cirillo or those loyal to Machar, SPLMIO.
Riek Machar.
Yeah.
But
so
that border is way south.
But SPLMIO are everywhere. They're in Barkazal, they're in Western Equatoria. So high chances maybe they're even at Kajo Keji.
Or like
at Kaya or even in Equatoria.
Okay.
So, but it did not mention anybody. I'm just saying these are the two known rebel forces that might be there. But they don't want to mention one another because you have no proof at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good meeting to me.
What about comedian Feel Free?
No, his forces are too few. They will not cause that problem. It will be too risky for them. 1 man's army. Yeah. And I hopefully comedian Feel Free is safe wherever he is. You are a good person. Please come out of that bush. You are a young man. There's a lot of things that you can do for your life, bro. That one is not worth it. This leadership, the people that you try to fight right now, in the next 20 years, they will not be there. But if they use their forces, they might kill you. And
or send him to exile.
Yeah, we are all mad at the government. But because we know the nature will take its course, in the next 20 years when we'll be in our 40s, our 50s. Are you 50s,
saying 20? 20 is too long.
Yeah. So when we'll be in our 40s and 50s, these people will all be gone. But if they use those that are loyal to them right now, you can just die. And then in 20 years, when you will not be there, things might change, right? And you come back and...
You just strategize and then come back stronger. And by then, probably the population would have been more enlightened.
Yes.
And more educated on their rights and freedoms as citizens of the country.
Yes. And then also, there was one thing that I observed. When they were speaking, the officers from the Ugandan side, UPDF, they were taking notes. On our side, only one person was taking notes, who is the chief of staff, Dau Aturjong. That's important of taking notes.
Yes.
You don't have to write what the person is saying, all of it. Apart from having a good image that you are a committed soldier, you are taking down notes that shows that, how do I put it?
It shows professionalism.
Yes, exactly, professionalism. You can even be writing one word, sister forces. You don't have to write like a lot of sentences that came after there. you can just write Sister Forces UPDF and SSPDF. They mention another thing, havoc in Kajo Keji border area. You just write the word havoc and say maybe some key element that need to be investigated.
Yeah.
You just put something down there. It shows that you are more professional
and you are present.
And you are present and you are listening actively.
Yeah. And then sometimes like there are some things that will come out in that discussion that might be part of the solution that you people are looking out to. So if you keep those point forms.
Yeah, point forms.
Yeah, like brief note of what happened. Then at least you are able to brief the president or your fellow army members of what you people went there, because this is only 7 people from each side, right?
Yeah.
Like last time they said they want 14 people, 7.
Yeah.
So you keep notes so that you don't have to think very hard of what was discussed.
Relying on your memory at a later date.
Yeah.
You people are also
you can't
aging.
Remember everything. Yeah.
So yeah, I would recommend. Yeah, it's just a recommendation. Like Dau Aturjong, you try your best by trying to take down some notes, but next time talk with the people that accompany you. They don't have to write the whole thing of what people were actually talking of, but take down few notes, few things,
specific points.
Yeah, because you always seem like you are learning something at that point, or you are taking in what is being
presented.
Yeah. But after some time, when you go and something happen, or you go have a different conversation, those one will fade away easily. Yeah. But when it is written down as a note, it sticks for some time.
And it also serves as evidence.
Yeah, of the meeting.
Yeah.
And, a key word can always let you remember what you discuss exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then this is a major problem with African leaders. Even when they attend those UN summits, meetings with the European nations and stuff, you'll see Kawajat on their laptops typing, or someone typing on their iPads or taking notes actively. But Africans, unapata, not even one person or just a few individuals are the only ones taking notes. Their laptops are either shut or they are just looking at the screen to see the presentation and stuff. But they are not making even those comments on those PowerPoints, because there's usually how you can make a comment on something, because some of those things are just point forms, and then whoever is presenting, they usually explain further, so you can get more information on that presentation. So this is something that needs to be discussed. Like, I don't know if they can go to parliament and whenever they are doing some of these discussions or setting up a delegation or a committee that is supposed to investigate something, everyone must take notes. And the way you take your notes is different from how I take mine.
Yes.
Some information can pass you while you are trying to write the previous point. So at the end of the day, you can just compare the notes and then compile everything all together. And you have a proper presentation if you have to give feedback to someone.
Yeah, to your leadership. But you know the reason why most of other countries, of which was Zulu and the Asians, take notes is because you are sent by the country. And there is expectation that when you go back, there will either be a questioning from the parliament session where people will say, there was this UN or conference or whatever that happened, and this one was discussed, because these members of parliaments from these developed countries, they listen to those ones, and then they will pick on something of their interest, either related to their country or to a country that their country is it's trying to have some diplomatic relationship, right? And then they will come and ask him in parliament that you attended. This one was mentioned. What do you think? What did you say on behalf of our country? And then if you did not take note, then you have to rely on your own things now. But if you took down notes, at least you can be able to piece together some information there to your defense.
And then even from back when you were in school, mostly at the uni. Whenever you study personal studies and then you make some notes, you can easily remember what you studied because they'll let you read ahead of the lessons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you don't take notes, or like if you don't take proper notes in class, when you go to exam room, you remember this thing was discussed in class, but you can't remember exactly how it was presented. So that's how you easily fail. But then now in real life, like you explained, in countries where people are held accountable, public servants are held accountable, you have to explain like why you did something. And then all these trips are usually covered by the government, which is funds from taxpayers. So
From
you
the
have
citizen.
to use them effectively.
Yeah.
If you attend, then it has to be something productive. And there's something you are getting from that meeting. Yeah.
And one of the good recommendations that I got from the comment section of our subscribers when we talked about in the previous video, when we talked about the Kajo Keji issue, most people said when this committee is going to work, the 14-member committee, they should involve the local elders or the chiefs from those two communities, because these are the people that will know exactly where the border is, what are some of the outstanding issues that has been there, and now that the two countries are coming together, they can just be addressed at once and for all.
Yeah.
And most people also acknowledge that between the border of Uganda, the area of Kajo Keji, and the part of northern Uganda, the community at the border are from the same. They are Kuku on our side.
Community.
Yeah, there are Kuku on South Sudan side, and there are also Kuku on the
side of Uganda.
On the side of Uganda. So these were people that were subdivided by the colonizers when they drew the map. They cut part of the community to that side, and this other part of the community to this side. So these are the same people.
Yeah.
Speaking with them will be a little bit easy because they understand the same language, and they might have intermarried. And I will come. Yeah, hopefully, like the two section of the two countries will have to pick few elders from each side.
Yeah.
And then so that to create some peace, because some of these issues, if it was clearly border, the government can just solve without even involving the community. But to show them that we have come together, they have to involve them. Because what you just have to do is to prove on the map that this is where this country begins and this is where it ends. So this is Uganda, this is South Sudan. It can be easily be proven.
And then those people are the ones staying at the border.
Yes.
So they know each other and they know like some of the underlying reasons or causes of these conflicts. So if you involve them, then it's going to be easier to solve the issue once and for all. Otherwise, there'll be recurrent issues.
Yeah, and at the end of this video, they exchanged some document, and there was a last document that shows the face of Museveni. I think it was a book or something like that. So in every meeting, it must end with Museveni somewhere. If Museveni is not shown, then it has not ended properly.
Maybe the document that came from South Sudan also had Kill's
on that.
No, it's the heads of states. As much as this is something being dealt by the military, Museveni is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces in Uganda. And the same is true of Kir. He's the commander-in-chief of the armed forces in South Sudan.
Yeah.
So their signatures and everything has to be there so that these people know that this is something that came from up above. Yeah.
All right, so that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please let us know if you guys think like we are thinking that the peace is actually coming to Kajo Keji area, border area, and that this was a minor issue. People would have not died. But I saw I'm more forgetting, but I saw somebody that said, what of the people that died during this process? Where is the accountability?
That's tricky. So who are you going to hold accountable? Because it's hard to determine the actual killers, right?
Yes.
So I think personally, this is my own personal opinion, the best way to address that would be some sort of compensation from the government. If, let's say, someone from the UPDF died, then Museveni is going to compensate that person. I know no amount of compensation is equal to a human life, but at least that would lift some financial burden on the families. Yeah, and then President Kiir also to do the same for the SSPDF personnel that might have met their death. That way, at least you are helping the family. Because these are people with children, right? Most likely. So those children would need to go to school. They might have medical issues that need to be addressed. And if you've left them with their mother and probably the mother is not working, then that salary, the small salary that used to be delayed, was better than nothing. So at least giving some compensation shows that, okay, this person died because of, if they were not stationed in that place, then they might not have met their death. So at least giving some sort of financial compensation might do.
Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. It will be the best solution to account for those few individuals.
Yeah.
But on our side, South Sudan side, because we're the one that had majority of the casualties, so for the Uganda one, I'm pretty sure if the guy was to be compensated, if it is only one person, the funds will reach the family.
Yeah.
But for South Sudan side,
yeah,
there will be a lot of debate there because most of our soldiers die every day, and there's no financial package from the government to appreciate that these people lost their life
in the line of
duty and defending this country or defending the leadership of Mr. President Kiir. So you see that there will be a little bit of tricky, but because I don't know how they will work it out, but hopefully something good will come out of it. And
yeah, they need to do something.
Yeah.
Because it's sad that these people are giving their lives day in, day out. You lose so many people in the line of duty and nothing, like no compensation, there's no honor. That's not a good way to lead a country. And the presidency needs the army. Because minus the army, you have no presidency.
There's no power.
Yes. You can easily be toppled or the country can easily be attacked. So these people are clearly giving their lives for the country and your security. The best or the least you can do for them is proper compensation. Whether someone is still alive, you give them something. If someone gets injured in the line of duty, you take care of their medical expenses. If they survive, you still support them a little till when they are ready to go back to work. If they die, give their family something and make sure it reaches the family. Not these things. You know, like sometimes there might be orders to compensate people, but some general somewhere anakuja anakalia and there's no follow-up. So these families don't get anything and cases die like that. Yeah. Accountability is very important.
Yeah. All right. So that's it for Jimosi podcast. Please consider subscribing and leave your comment, man. Let us know your opinion.
Yeah.
All right.